Almost, Paul Brayton Design's best-selling faux leather, has been an industry-leading, proven product since its creation. It has an elegant appearance and the touch of fine, soft glove leather, with the durability and the inherent stain resistance achieved through advanced technology. The same space-age chemistry used to develop bulletproof glass and high-performance aircraft components has been successfully applied to fiber and textile engineering to produce the outstanding characteristics of the materials in the Almost collection. The intrinsic strength of Almost makes it tear and puncture resistant, thus creating a material with considerable versatility. Almost can be used for upholstery, desk inlays, or wall and panel applications. Lay the Almost and vinyl swatches side by side on a hard, scratch-resistant surface. Use a key from your keychain if one is not provided. Brace the vinyl with one hand and scrape the sharp ridges of the key across the surface on the vinyl while applying pressure. Count the number of scrapes needed to break the surface of the vinyl. 1, 2, 3. In this test, the key was scraped over the vinyl 2 times before breaking the surface. Now, let's test the scratch resistance of the Almost. Brace the Almost with one hand and scrape the sharp ridges of the same key across the surface on the Almost swatch while applying pressure. Count the number of scrapes needed to break the surface of the Almost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this test, the key was scraped over the vinyl 2 times before breaking the surface. Even under the harsh conditions of this test, the Almost withstood over 10 scrapes without breaking the surface. Continued scraping did produce a scratch that can be easily healed by rubbing the surface of the Almost in the opposite direction. Lay the Almost swatch and vinyl swatch side by side on a table. You will need a ballpoint pen if one's not provided. In this portion of the test, we're going to attempt to puncture the vinyl. Take precautions not to injure yourself by pointing the pen away from yourself and others. Drape the vinyl over the exposed point of the pen and attempt to push the pen point through the back of the vinyl. The pen easily pushes through the backing of the vinyl. Now, enlarge the hole with a pen or your finger. Notice how the vinyl easily tears along the grain of the backing. Now we'll attempt to puncture the Almost with the same pen. Again, take precautions not to injure yourself by pointing the pen away from yourself and others. Drape the Almost over the exposed point of the pen and attempt to push the pen point through the back of the Almost swatch. The pen cannot be forced through the Almost, and the pen breaks before a puncture can occur. The backing on the vinyl is produced with a grain which makes it susceptible to tears. Almost is made of non-woven nylon, similar to an express delivery envelope that's waterproof. Almost will not puncture except in severe testing environments. These simple tests are backed by objective data produced by a neutral testing facility.